Sports is very, very important in helping to reduce the impact of HIV, the prevalence, most especially when it comes to the youth. We have two categories of youths. We have those youth out of school, and then we have the youth in school. Now, that is a practice that we also use. We go out to schools, and we have also activities, sports activities, that are geared to preventing HIV among the youth. So we believe that if the youth are brought together, because youth normally love sports, they love sports a lot, and when you talk about sports, you have them coming. And if we can really help the youth in a way that we have activities that bring them together, and as we bring them together through sports, then we are able to organize them in different age brackets and talk to them on issues to do with HIV. We believe that when we combine these two, sports and HIV, we can maybe work on the mindset of our youths, and they are knowledgeable and they know what to do when it comes to issues of prevention of HIV and also issues to do with sex. For those that are sexually active and they feel like they cannot give up sex, when they get started, then what are other modes of sexual practices that they can apply to prevent themselves from getting HIV? I think this is very, very good if we combine sports and HIV. The only thing we need also to do is that whenever we have sports activities like these ones that you have organized, like cricket, it is good to get knowledgeable people who can at least come and they participate with the children, or people who can come and as the rest are playing, others are somewhere getting the information, being sensitized. If we combine the two, that will really work well in supporting the community reduce on the prevalence of HIV.
Okay.
I don't know whether my colleague has something to add on that. Maybe she could.
Yeah, ideally, sports is really important in imparting, knowledge about HIV/AIDS, because looking at the age group and the age brackets, these people are very active, and some of them stem from homes where HIV is not mentioned. But if they come out to the community and experts, are got to sensitize them, that would really work well. Because it's not just about sports, They have to be physically fit in order, to go ahead with sports. So for them to be physically fit, they also have to, look at their health, because it's a lot more about health. If they're healthy, yes, they're physically fit, they can participate in the sports. If they are not healthy and physically fit, they cannot, because it derails them. So ideally, the issue of sports is good, and incorporating, HIV sensitization in it.
And on the other side, just to add on what she has said, the issue of stigma and discrimination, sometimes it's also caused by the peers. You find that in the schools there are some kids who are HIV positive, they're on treatment, but when sometimes the teachers get to know that they are HIV positive, or their colleagues, they don't want to associate with them, and they feel like even just playing such simple games is not, shouldn't be part of them. And there is a school where I went, it was a primary school, we were distributing scholastic materials to these offices. Like I said, that we support them with educational materials. And we found a new head teacher who had just been taken to one of the schools around Gulu. And when we went into his office and we explained why we've come and told him what we do as taso, and these children were called into his office. The first question he asked, amidst these children, are these also victims? I don't think, we don't talk about victims. We talk about people who are these also infected? So just a mere word victim has some stigma in it, and then later discrimination. So those are some of the things that we need to incorporate into these games, so that those who are not positive get the knowledge to know that playing with someone who is positive and is on medication It's normal and it's okay. It's just like any other human being. And we needed to really to involve them in all the activities that we involve ourselves in and not look like we are distancing them. That is the only way we can fight HIV in the community. Freely interacting with those who are positive and encouraging them to open up, and then we offer the care. But not discriminating them, not looking at them or backbiting them. That kind of thing that exists among such youth should be really dealt with.